All right, all right, all right. All right, guys. Happy Saturday. Super excited that you guys decided to hop on for the Getting Started Right coaching Zoom. First, let me say welcome, especially if you are brand new to the team. You have joined the #1 team in all of Melaleuca, and I am not just saying that. We literally have the fastest growing, top producing team in the company in North America, just doing some amazing things. And so you have joined the right team, right company, right time, right place, all that good stuff. Or you might just be watching this because you needed a refresher. You wanted to get some tips and make sure that you were following the system, because that is one thing that we definitely have in place in our team is a system. Because when you have a system, you can have massive duplication in your team. And one of the things that I've learned from Mr. Jefferson Green, corporate director 2, is that system is greater than talent any day of the week. And with that being said, you want to make sure that every single marketing executive that joins you in business plug into the system so that they can have massive success and achieve their dreams and goals. And so quickly, let me introduce myself if you don't know who I am, because I'm good for just going in and talking. My name is Rebecca Garrett. I am an executive director 7 with this amazing online shopping club by the name of Melaleuca, which just means that I am here to serve and help you however I can. So let's go ahead and dive right in. So you are watching this, either the recorded version or the live version, and you just joined our team. And you're probably wondering, well, what's next? What do I do? Where do I start? And all of those type of things. Well, I'm going to give you a very, very simple, I guess you can say, strategy, a very simple plan, a very simple system that is very easy to follow so that you can streamline this thing and just move on through it and get it done in the quickest way possible. So first thing that I'm going to do, you all, is pull up the team page. And so I'm going to share my screen for you, and I am hoping that you are a member of Facebook. Most people are not. I always tell my team members, even if you're not on Facebook, I need you to go ahead and create a page, because you definitely want to make sure that you can plug into the power source, which is Team Exalt. I did not hit record. It's recording. Thank you, Kai. She just said hit record. And I'm like, wait a minute, I'm recording it. Okay, so you want to make sure that you're plugged into the team page. And our team page is Team Exalt. This is the power source. This is where you're going to get all the information that you need. This is where you should have been welcomed. And so if you are not a part of this team page, please reach out to your support system immediately, so that you can let them know that you need to be in this team page. Now, when you were added to this team page and you started to scroll through, you probably saw a lot of welcomes. And so the first thing that you want to do when you enroll a brand new team member is you want to make sure that you add them to the group and that you go ahead and welcome them. Now, I just go ahead and usually copy and paste the welcome and just change the name, but of course you can get jazzy and put whatever you want. But when you add someone to the team page in their welcomes, please make sure that you hit like and you comment, because you want all of our brand new marketing executives to feel welcome. One of the things that I love about our team is we are definitely a family. We're definitely a family. We want everyone to feel welcome. And so every time we welcome someone, everyone hits like, and they just go ahead and type welcome in the comment section. And so you want to make sure that you do that. Now, after you welcome them to the team page, you're going to make sure that you go ahead and you're going to send them a video that was done by Mr. Clinton Keller. Now, the reason why I go ahead and send everyone this video is because he goes over all of the steps that you need to do when you first get started as a marketing executive. And so you can find that video under the pinned post in Team Exalt. And the video is titled right here, 15-minute video to share. It says maximize your shopping benefits video with Clinton Keller. So let me tell you why I share this video, and I think that you definitely need to share it with every single marketing executive that gets started. Because again, we want something that's duplicatable. We want our team to just be rocking and rolling and for every single person to get the same information. Well, in this video, Clinton goes over several things. he talks about number one, of course, the foundations video. When you get started, you want to make sure that every single brand new marketing executive watches their foundations video. In that video, he tells them where to locate it, where to find it, and I will show you again once I go ahead and click on the Melaleuca website. In addition to that, he goes over the Learn to Earn videos. He tells you exactly where to locate them. He explains how the Learn to Earn videos work. He explains the loyalty shopping dollars and how you can spend them. He also talks about the importance of shopping before the 20th of every single month. He talks about the backup pack. He talks about the customer savings pack, and he takes you through a complete shopping experience. The reason I love that video is I never have to worry about my team members conveying that information, because I know if they send out that video, I know that every single marketing executive has the same exact information, and I don't have to worry about anybody not having what they need. So after I add somebody to the team page and I welcome them and I make sure that they have Clinton's Maximize Your Shopping Benefits video, the next thing that I do is I go over the 7 steps of success with them. Now, I want you guys to know that everything that I'm sharing with you on this Getting Started coaching Zoom, I'm also going to post it inside of the group, and it will be shared on like a visual. It'll be some type of shareable that kind of just says, here are the coaching Zoom things that I mentioned, and all of those items will be listed there. Now, these are our 7 steps to success. Remember, everything that we're talking about has to do with duplication. And so when you have a brand new marketing executive, you just want to make sure you go through all 7 of these steps, and then everything they need will be covered. So the first thing says, did you share the 5 prospecting videos with your potential marketing executive? Now, I'm going to show you those videos in just a second. Then it says, did your potential marketing executive view a complete overview? Now, I will tell you that the overview can happen sometimes before the marketing executive gets started, which is the case most of the time, but it can also happen after. Maybe you have somebody and you did a 3-way call and they were just ready to rock and roll, somebody that just, you know, knew you, loved you, trusted you, and they got the information that they needed and they were just ready to get started. Well, just make sure that they still see a complete overview. It doesn't matter if it's before or it's after, but you want to make sure they see one. Now, once, of course, they have gotten enrolled, you want to make sure that you added them to Team Exalt. That's the Facebook page that I just showed you. It is a secret page, and so if they try to search it, if they're not in the group, they're not going to be able to find it, so make sure you add them. Number 3, did you help them place their first order? This is really, really important. You'll learn as you begin to build your business that we're really a team of converting your home. And so when people are placing their first order, you kind of want to give them some suggestions if they don't already know the items that they're looking for, so they can begin to convert their home. Because Melaleuca's minimum is 35 points. However, we don't want our minimum to be our maximum, and we have a team culture of 50-point orders. But as you go ahead and look through the Facebook page, you'll also see people who have completely converted their home, and they'll be getting shout outs for either 100-point orders or 150-point orders, because they have begun to switch over stores completely, and everything that they need, they get right online from Melaleuca. And so definitely make sure you walk your marketing executive through their first order. Number 5, did you complete a welcome call? Let me tell you why this is so important. Every new marketing executive I enroll, I make sure that I put them on the phone with my enroller or someone in my support team. Your welcome call does not necessarily have to be someone, I hate to use the word above, but doesn't have to be someone in your support team that's a higher status than you. It can be anyone on your support team who just knows what they're doing and they have it going on, and you're like, I just want to reach out to you so you can welcome them to the team. And when they get that welcome call, number 1, they're going to feel plugged in. They're going to feel like they have even more support. And then on top of that, if they have not placed their first order yet, whoever is doing that welcome call is going to be like, hey, did you place your order? And they're definitely going to make sure that that person understands the importance of getting that order placed. After that is, did you schedule a strategy session? I learned the hard way. Don't do what I did. I've noticed in the beginning, I didn't do strategy sessions. However, I realized that my team really started moving and grooving when I did strategy sessions, when marketing executives went ahead and enrolled. The reason your strategy session is so important is because you're going to find out their why. You're going to find out their income goals. You're going to find out a lot more about them so you can understand how to guide them on their Melaleuca journey to make sure they accomplish their goals. And then number 7, did you schedule a launch call or a launch Zoom? Now, personally, when I enroll a brand new marketing executive, my goal is to get them a launch call or a launch Zoom schedule within 72 hours. They're excited. They just enrolled. I mean, they want to go ahead and let their network know what is happening in their life. And so I try to get that scheduled right away. Now, if you're wondering, like, okay, Rebecca, I heard you talk about some videos. I heard you talk about this or that. These are the videos that I was talking about, and I'm also going to go over a script quickly with you. So when I asked on that 7 steps of success, did you share the 5 prospecting videos? I will tell you guys, these are the videos that I share. We do have a lot of videos available, but I will drop the videos, like I said, in the group after the Zoom so that you guys can have access to them. So I use the 4-minute overview video. It's a customer video. Then there are 2 cool little experiments that are done by Clinton Keller, Executive Director 6. Really cool videos where he does the Melibrite, and he also does the Good Zymes. And so those videos are cool. And then we have our toxic history video, which is really, really important. It goes into all of the toxins that are in the current cleaning products that people are typically using. And then you have the lung study video. This lung study video is only about 60 seconds. I know there is a longer version one in the Learn to Earn videos, but this is just a snapshot so that they can go ahead and see exactly why in a very, very short amount of time they need to change their cleaning products immediately. Now, if you go ahead and send all 5 of these out at once, it's less than 15 minutes. And the reason that I encourage you to do that is because your prospect or your potential customer marketing executive, they're going to know everything that they need to know. And so when you put them on a 3-way call or you put them on a Zoom, they're going to know exactly what's going on. Now, here's the script that I use personally. The funny thing is, you guys, when I reached out to Jefferson to find out some information, I promise you, this is exactly what he said to me, and these are the videos that he sent to me, minus the last one, because that's a new video that just recently came out, of course, with the study that we added, but he sent me this exactly how you see it. I was speaking to one of my new marketing executives, Patrice, about 2 days ago, and she was like, Rebecca, is there some secret sauce? Like, is there a different strategy that you guys use? And I'm like, no. She's like, well, the inner circle, do they have a different strategy? No. I promise you, when I got started, this is exactly what he said to me, and this is exactly what he sent me. There is no secret sauce. There is no strategy. This is it right here. And the reason we do this is because everyone can say these words, everybody can send out videos, and everybody can get someone either on a 3-way call after that or invite them to an overview Zoom. Remember, it is not about what you can do, it's also about how you can help your team win. So you want something that's simple and duplicatable. And so the script is, hey, whoever your friend is, I'll use Kai. So, hey, Kai, I hope all is well. My friend Jefferson shared an online wellness club. It's absolutely nuts. It has everything I've been buying. It's actually saving me money. Will you check this 4-minute video out? I believe you will love it too. To top it off, it's only $1 right now to join for the 1-year membership. If they ask what it is, we simply respond, it's like the Costco or Sam's Club experience with an Amazon delivery system. And then we send the information. After the information is viewed, it's up to you. I operate with urgency because I know these videos only take 15 minutes to watch. By 20 minutes, I'm calling you back. And I'm going to ask them right away, what did you like most about what you saw? And that's going to help me guide the rest of the conversation. And so I will be sure to make sure that I drop those things inside of the team page so that you can have those as well. So we have the 7 steps of success, we have the script that we use, and we also are going to make sure that we get them Clinton's video so that he can give them all the information as far as everything they need to do when they first get started. So now let's go ahead and actually log into your account, right? So of course you're going to go to Melaleuca.com. Let me share my screen again. Hold on. Here we go. All right, so we're going to go to melaleuca.com. So you just got started. You need to get into your account. You want to go look around and see what's going on. Maybe you want to enroll some people, right? So you go to melaleuca.com. This screen will come up. You're going to enter in the username and password that you created when you got started after you hit sign in. And then once you sign in, it's going to take you to this page right here. So I'm just going to hit on a couple of things here that are often asked when you first get started. So number one, if for some reason you forgot to enter in your social security number or your EIN number and you are very much so interested in earning income, all you have to do is go to the top of the page right here and you're going to click on My Account. Now, mine is not going to show it because, of course, I'm already a marketing executive, but you will click View All on this drop-down menu, and then you can scroll down and it'll say Become an Independent Marketing Executive. Enter in your social, EIN number, fill out the information, and then you are eligible, of course, to earn income right away. So I get that question often. Don't have a heart attack if you forgot to do it. It's okay. You can go back and add it later. Now, in the video that you're going to share with Mr. Clinton Keller, he highlights the Learn to Earn videos. Your Learn to Earn tab is right here. Again, I love that video because he shows them all of this. Also, he talks about the marketplace. The marketplace is listed right here as well. And then in addition to that, you also, of course, have your product store because he's going to walk you through a shopping experience where you can see everything. And so you have all your products here. He also highlights the extra savings where you can find your new customer savings pack and things like that. And I will highlight that the new customer savings pack you have for your first 2 months that you get enrolled as a preferred member. And so I love that video again because I don't have to go over those things because he goes over everything. Next, of course, you want to know how you're going to go ahead and enroll people to this amazing online shopping club, right? So all you simply do is you hover over enrollments. You're going to click on new enrollment. And once you click on new enrollment, you're going to hit start a new enrollment. So you hit start a new enrollment, and I'm just going to make something up here. And since I know he's on, I'm going to put the name Jefferson, and we're going to say his last name is Gangsta. I'm sure he'll be texting me in a second. And then you're going to go ahead and enter in their email address or telephone number if they want the link emailed to them or if they want it sent by text message. And so I'm going to go ahead and make up a number. And then it's going to say, how did they get the information? 9 times out of 10, they probably hopped on a Zoom, but maybe you did it person to person. Maybe they had a 3-way call, webinar, but under no circumstances are we picking no presentation was made. And so I'm going to choose webinar. Now, this part is extremely important. In this box right here, you want to make sure you create a team culture of this so the correct person is getting credit. You can enter in the telephone number or member ID number of whoever presented the information for you. You will not receive credit for this if you're not a Director 5 or above. So whatever Director 5 or above in your support system presented the information, you want to put their information here because they receive credit for that. And so you don't want to put your information there if you're just getting started as a customer, or maybe you have advanced to Director or Director 2. You still want to put your Director 5 or above in your support system that presented the information. Now, of course, if you're a Director 5 or above and you presented the information, then you were the presenter. You're going to verify that that person knows that they're getting the information. And then, of course, you're going to hit send email or send text. I'm going to hit send text to Jefferson Gangsta so that I can give him his invitation. Now, another question that I often get is, Rebecca, I sent the link, but they didn't get it. Well, no worries whatsoever. Let's just say I relogged into my account because someone didn't receive their link. And I hover over enrollments again. When I click on new enrollment, as if I'm going to send a new enrollment, I can scroll down. And if you notice, Jefferson's name is right here. I have the option to send a reminder or throw it in the trash and maybe do it again if I entered in the correct information. However, what I typically do is I click on the name and then it will show the information right here. I like to copy and paste this. Oftentimes, I'm a cell phone girl. I'm on my cell phone when I do this, so I can copy and paste it, and I can just shoot it to him myself. Or if I'm on the computer, I'll send it to myself in a Facebook message so that I can go ahead and retrieve it directly from my phone and still be able to text it out. So don't worry if for some reason they did not receive the link. And so that is how you send someone a link, and then they will go ahead and enroll. Now, of course, you can also call express verification, and I will share all of those numbers with you before we hop off if you want to do an enrollment online. Let's say that you enter in a telephone number or email address and it says this person is already in the system. Melaleuca has been around for 33 years and they keep track of everything. So if that happens, simply call express verification. I would suggest maybe calling without the other individual on the phone first, just to make sure that everything is smooth sailing. And all you have to do is give that person's telephone number or email address that you tried to enter, and then Melaleuca will go ahead and look up the information, and they will either let you know if that person is clear to enroll or if that person needs to call customer service themselves so that they can get started. And when you do express verification, you have to make a three-way call because you and the person enrolling both have to be on the line. Now, another thing I want to show you is your personal link. I get questions about this all the time as well. One of the things that I love about Melaleuca is we are different from MLM and network marketing companies. We are not a MLM. We are not a network marketing company. You do not have just a regular link that you can just shoot out to everybody to enroll. Also, on your personal link, they cannot enroll here either. However, it does allow them to receive some information. I do use my personal link often, just for people who are like, well, you know, send me a link so I can look on the website. I like it because if you submitted your picture, which I hope you did, your picture will be on here. They can choose to contact you. When they click on that, they'll enter in their information, and you'll receive an email from the company saying that someone was interested, and of course, becoming your preferred member in Melaleuca, and then you can contact them right away. And so that is your personal link that you can grab. Now, in addition to that, there's a couple of other really important things that I want to show you back here. So when you click on Business Center, under these two numbers, you see the More tool and you see the Follow-Up Center. Now, I'm going to click on the Follow-Up Center because this is where you can find out if your customers have ordered and if they've done everything that they needed to do and if they have all their boxes checked. So I'm going to go ahead and scroll down. And I want to go over a couple of things here. So first thing that you'll notice is there's several different columns, and these columns, let me make this a little bigger. These columns are very important, and you basically want to make sure you have green check marks going straight across if they want to be a marketing executive. And so the first column just says customer membership agreement status. That means that they enrolled as a preferred customer when they first received their information instead of a direct customer. They chose to enter into that agreement. The next check mark after that says that they also completed their independent marketing executive agreement status. Now, this form right here, if someone is just a customer, do not have them complete their independent marketing executive agreement form, because once they complete this form, their clock per se for the Paysetter bonus program, it begins once they complete that form. And so if someone is enrolling as just a customer and they're like, yeah, maybe 5-6 months from now I might decide to build a business, let them just be a customer, and once they decide to build a business, then have them go back and enter in their social security number on their account so that they're not wasting, you know, time and they don't miss out on time on their Paysetter program. Next is a check mark for first order placed. Then it's going to say preferred status, and then it's going to say monthly order. Mr. Green stalks me as far as when I enroll a customer, making sure that they shop within the first 24 hours. I personally do not enroll a customer if they are not ready to shop. If someone says, you know, I just want to see the products, I just want access, you can send them a link, and I can put that in the thing that I'm going to put in the page as well, to the catalog. They can browse the catalog and see all of the products. You do not want to start a culture in your team of enrolling people who are not ready to order. So if you notice, for the 3 that I have enrolled so far in June, every single one of them have placed their first order for this month. Now, as I scroll down, I want to show you some things I'm not too proud of, but I want you to know what they are. Here you will see a red X. Red X means that this person has never placed an order. They enrolled, but they never placed an order. Now, one of the things that I want to highlight about this as well is, let's say you enrolled someone this month and they can take advantage of the dollar enrollment, but they never place an order. And then next month, let's say, for example, we don't have the dollar enrollment and it goes back to the normal $19. Well, if that customer decides to place their order next month, they're going to be charged the $19 annual membership instead of the dollar annual membership. So make sure that your customers know that. And again, I wouldn't enroll a customer unless they were ready to order. And so that red X says that they never placed an order. Now, as I continue to scroll down, and that's why it says regular right here, because they're not preferred status yet. You see this yellow little triangle, and I hate seeing these, but these yellow triangles, it might be yellow or sometimes it's red. If you see a yellow triangle or a red triangle, a few things could have happened. Number one, they could have enrolled for their preferred membership benefits with a prepaid card. For some reason, sometimes the system just lets it through. However, I do want you to know that you cannot enroll for your annual membership with a prepaid card. You can place your order with the card, but you can't store it on file and use that to go ahead and sign up for your annual membership. But sometimes it just happens to slip on through. And when that happens, I believe the system triggers and it finds it out immediately. And sometimes they'll have a red or a yellow triangle here. So make sure you contact them. Or it means that the customer may have canceled. In that case, I would pick up the phone, call that customer, and see if there's anything that you can do to win them back as a customer, and making sure that they understand the value of the preferred membership, of course highlighting the learn to earn videos and the marketplace, and of course our amazing products as well, to see if they would be willing to give it another try. Most of the times when customers cancel, I find that it's because we probably did not give them the proper information and they didn't have an enjoyable shopping experience. And so if you go back and provide that for them, more than likely they are very, very willing to come back. Now, in addition to that, when I first pulled up this page, I was talking about the two links up under those numbers. We clicked on the follow-up center. The other one is the more report. Now, I'm not going to dig deep into this, but I just want you to be aware of where you can find it and what it is. Now, you do have to subscribe for the more report. If you have not subscribed, your button will not say launch more. It will say subscribe to more. And so once you subscribe, you will have access to everything you need. Here at Melaleuca, we do not pay for websites. You do not have a referral business building fee or anything like that. They provide our business reports for us every single month, completely free of charge. The only thing that you pay for is your more tool if you decide to utilize it. And so I do want to go ahead and click launch more. And the reason that I want to pull this up is because I do want you to know where you can find detailed information on your business, but this is something you can play with on your own. And so this is what it looks like when you say launch more. Now it has all of this different stuff over here. It has the people that you personally enrolled. It has anyone who has enrolled to, your organizational browser. It's a graphic of what your team looks like. But what I really want to highlight over here is enrollments, and then I'm going to hop out of this section. In the more tool, under enrollments, it is going to show how many people, and this is my moment of transparency because we all have growing to do, it's going to show how many people have enrolled in your organization. And it's also going to show how many people have enrolled someone that has placed an order. So as I scroll down, and I'm making sure I don't go too far, as I scroll down, you'll notice a chart up here. It'll show how your team is growing compared to last month. And then you'll notice here that we have some work to do because we have 249 enrollments on my team, but 130 of them are preferred and 119 have not yet placed their order, which means stocking will commence today. Or as Mr. Green would say, we're going to get fanatical to get people to understand the value of our shopping club. And all of these people want to build a business, and so they definitely need to have an experience with the product. Over here, you'll notice a yellow circle and a gray circle. If the circle is yellow, that means that they have placed their order. If the circle is gray, that means they have not placed their order. And it's really just that simple. So that's where you can find the more tool. I'm not going to go too much in detail with that because you'll be able to go back there and play around. Now, there's a few more things that I want to point out on your website that you definitely want to know where to locate them so that you can find everything you need. Also, here is the foundations video. So remember in the very beginning, I told you guys that the video that Clinton does, he tells them exactly where to find the foundations video. You want to make sure that you watch this in your first 24, 48 hours. And when the video ends, you must click a button to say that you have completely watched the video. This is the difference of you receiving double bonuses. You don't want to miss out on that. Also, you have your download and print center. You have your 7 critical activities. I think this is very vital, especially if someone has never done a home-based business before. It gives a lot of good information. And then I'm also going to click on the compensation plan because the reality of the situation is you decided to join Melaleuca not only because you love the products, but because you wanted to earn some additional income. And so you have the compensation plan at a glance. I personally have this screenshot and saved in my phone. And then you also have the complete version of the compensation plan. And I'm going to quickly scroll down to the pace setter bonus so that I can show this to you guys quickly. So remember when I was saying you don't want to have people who are just customers go ahead and enter in their social because it will start their quote unquote clock. Well, this is the clock that I was talking about. So here in Melaleuca, in order to receive your double bonuses in that green column on that compensation plan, you want to make sure that you are on the timeline for achieving different statuses. And so everything that you need is listed right here. I'm not going to dig too deep into that because it's all listed right there. And then if you're wondering what green column I'm talking about, it's this green column right here. So make sure you watch that foundations video, and then make sure that you also pay attention to the timeline so that you are on Pacesetter as far as your bonuses are concerned. I also want to, since we're talking about money, is tell you where you sign up for your direct deposit. Now, once you achieve the status of director and above, you will be able to sign up for direct deposit. Now, your very first check will be a paper check. You guys, my first check was 5 figures, and I almost had a heart attack waiting on the mailman. But your first check is a paper check. After you achieve the status of director and you receive that first paper check, right here where it says leadership compensation, it will magically appear. You don't have to do anything. And if you're not a director and above and you look, you're going to notice that it's not there. And so every single month when you receive your direct deposit on the 12th of the month, you have to click on this video. I love watching this video every month. You click on this video, and once the video ends, again, you have to be paying attention. You need to watch the video. It's great information. At the end of the video, it says click this button. You have about 15 seconds to click it. And if you do not click the button, you have to watch the entire video all over again. I've got caught doing that, messing around with Garrett or just, being distracted. And so you will have to watch the entire video all over again. You can't fast forward it. So make sure that you pay attention to that. In addition to that, I'm just going over my notes, make sure we did everything. We talked about Team Exalt the Team page. Make sure you plug in. Welcome everybody. Hit like. I cannot emphasize that enough, you guys. Can you imagine being added to a team page and 100 people are liking you? It just feels amazing. Once they do that, make sure they receive Executive Director 6's Clinton Keller video where they maximize their shopping benefits, because you don't have to explain it all. He's going to go through everything they need as far as their foundations video, their learn to earn, their loyalty shopping dollars, the importance of shopping before the 20th, their backup pack, the marketplace, the customer savings pack, and he's going to take them through a shopping experience. Then you're going to make sure that you follow the 7 steps to success. Very simple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we're going to go ahead and make sure that we launch them so that they can get their business started. We talked about the Pacesetter program. We talked about your time starting when you go ahead and enter your social online. I showed you guys how to send an enrollment link when someone is ready to get started. You know where to find your personal link as well. You know how to go into your follow-up center. Look for those green check marks. If you have a red X or a yellow triangle, something is wrong. You need to check that out. In addition to that, I showed you about the More report. Again, I didn't go into great detail, but you guys can dive more into that. I showed you all how you can sign up for direct deposit. We talked about making sure you do not enroll customers unless they are ready to place an order. And there are just a couple other things that I want to mention that are not necessarily on the back office, but a few things that I want to mention. So Melaleuca is extremely opposite, not different, opposite of other home-based businesses that are out there. So with that being said, I want to make sure that you guys know the do's and the don'ts. And sometimes you're just trying to help people out, or maybe you're trying to help your mom place an order, or whatever the case may be. You may not use double cards in Melaleuca. So you cannot use your credit card or debit card to place an order and then turn around and use somebody else's, help somebody else place an order with the same credit card or debit card. Every single person has to have their own card on file. In addition to that, husband and wives cannot have separate accounts. Spouses cannot have separate accounts. They have to have just one account. And if you want that spouse to be able to call into customer service or business development, then I need you to make sure that both names are on the account. You just simply add them. In addition to that, if for some reason you have two people that are living in the same household, just go ahead and make sure you call Express Verification or Business Development to let them know that there are two people living in the same household. Maybe you have a roommate, or maybe you have a son or a daughter that's 18 years or older that has their own account, their own debit card, and you guys, of course, are living in the same house. That's fine. Just call them and let them know. But there's no duplicate anything. In the beginning of the month, Melaleuca does an audit to make sure that we have real customers that are really enjoying these products. And so your customers will randomly receive phone calls. They double and triple check everything. So please make sure that you do not use your card on anybody else's account. I understand sometimes things come up, but you want to make sure that you do not make any of those mistakes. And if any reason, if somebody is in the same household, make sure you call to let them know. In addition to that, we also are not spammy when it comes to social media. So what do I mean by that? Jefferson and I were looking on a friend's page the other day, and I promise you, every single post said, join my team, get in now, it's this to get started. All these different things were posted. One of the things that I love, the many things that I love, is we don't do that. Your Facebook page is a representation of you. You can simply interweave Melaleuca in there. If you're using some of the products, if you just did laundry and you're addicted to Mellow Power like me and it smells so good, those are the type of things that we post. We never post join my team, it's $1 to get started and things like that. All you have to do is just be yourself on social media and intertwine Melaleuca in there some kind of way. I would suggest that you go to some of the leaders' pages. We have a ton of executive directors in Team Exalt. I feel like I'm going to get in trouble because I'm going to start naming them, but I'm not going to name them because I don't know everyone's number or status. But what I will say is find some of the leaders inside of the team page and go to their pages and just see the type of things that they're posting. It's nothing wrong with, following the leader, copying the right cat. Just make it your own. And also, you cannot post the company name. You cannot use the word Melaleuca in any of your posts. And so you can be very creative and draw people into you without being spammy like that. And one of the things that I'll say is that was definitely a transition for me. But I promise you all, people will be so curious about what you're doing that they're going to inbox you. You don't have to splatter it all over the place. And in addition to that, I also have to point out one of the things that was brought to my attention is those kind of posts don't really work anyway. And so I promise you guys, if you do it the Melaleuca way, you will be extremely successful. Other thing, team schedule, and I'm going to go ahead and make sure that I post this in the group as well. And so we have a team schedule that has a ton of tools that you can plug into. And so every single Monday, and I'll drop those different Zoom links as well, every single Monday, at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There is a Team Exalt coaching Zoom every single Monday where you can hop on a Zoom live with different leaders in the team, and they'll be just giving different tips and things like that to help you be successful. Every Tuesday and Thursday and Sunday, we have an overview presentation. Now, Tuesday and Thursday will always be a Zoom run by one of the leaders in the team where you can go ahead and invite your potential customers, potential marketing executives to a Zoom. Sunday, it sometimes alternates between a Zoom and a call, but either way, if you're plugged into Team Exalt, you will see the flyer posted, so you'll know exactly what's going on. And then on Saturdays, just like today, we will have a Getting Started Right coaching Zoom. Now, in addition to that, sometimes we do throw in things occasionally when something amazing is going on, or it's the opening of the month or the closing of the month, or there's some type of promotion happening, which brings me, happy I said that, to promos. Guys, hang on. We got about 5 more minutes and we'll be done. One of the things that has helped to catapult our team into just ridiculous success is the culture of qualifying for the promos. Every single month, Melaleuca will come up with different promos for you and your customers and your marketing executives. And so we make it our goal to qualify for every single promo. I've qualified for every one since September, every single one. And so this month, they have the promotion for the customers, of course, when they enroll. But for the marketing executives, we have a promotion of a first-time director, which means you have enrolled 8 customers who have placed orders, 8 quality enrollments. They have to enroll in the month of June, and they have to order in the month of June to be considered a quality enrollment for you to receive the $500 guaranteed minimum. Along the way, you're going to enroll 2, of course, as you're going to 8, and you're going to receive these free products right here. Now, I'm telling you guys, this is the secret sauce. Since Patrice was asking, this has to be it. There's no other secret sauce than this. Promo qualify. Every single person knows 2 people, and you want to get promo qualified every single opportunity that there is a promotion offered. Now, in the Team Exalt group, you will see people receiving shout outs for being promo qualified. Congratulate them. That is a huge success. Maybe you went ahead and you decided to take the challenge and you are running alongside of the first-time directors. That means that you decided to get promo qualified 4 times this month because you're going to enroll a total of 8 customers. I promise you all, if you build a culture of getting promo qualified in your team, in your family, in your organization, crazy things can happen. And I'm just going to show you exactly how crazy it can get. Now, I am not showing you this to brag or to boast whatsoever, but I am showing you this because I want you to see the power of what you have your hands on. Number one, we're talking about a 33-year-old company that did $2 billion in sales last year. Every single product is backed with a 100% customer satisfaction guarantee. In addition to that, you have joined the #1 team in the entire company, literally, right, in North America. In addition to that, we have all of the tools that you need to allow you to win. And if you follow the duplicatable system and you go ahead and make sure that you are living and breathing the culture of getting promo qualified every single time and the culture of converting your home, this is what can happen. And so I got started in the beginning of September 6th to be exact. And when I got started, you all, I was in a very, very bad situation, to say the least. But for those of you who are watching, I want you to start to dream again. I want you to take those dreams off the shelf, dust them off, because you have your hands on something that can completely change your life. The hashtag, or I should say the tagline that we have that they talked about at convention over and over again is lives change here. And that is not just a bunch of words grouped together. Literally, lives change here. And so in my first 24 days, remember I told you that you have to get a paper check, and I almost died waiting at the mailbox. My first 24 days, I earned $21,184. Completely blew my mind. That's a whole different story. After that, of course, everything that I received was a direct deposit. And if you receive and believe in getting promo qualified in the culture of converting your home, and you have a lot of people going out doing just that, amazing things can happen. And so in the month of October, I received a deposit from Melaleuca for $21,970. In the month of November, I received a deposit for $42,608. The month of December, when people say business slows down, it does not when you are part of an amazing online shopping club. You guys, share this with everybody. It doesn't matter what holiday it is, Christmas, Thanksgiving, New Year's, Valentine's Day, Hanukkah, it doesn't matter. People still have to brush their teeth. They still have to wash their clothes, personal hygiene, nutritional products, still share. And my deposit that month was $68,618. As I close up 2017 and go to 2018, my deposit for January, $39,103. My deposit for February, $49,192. My deposit for March, $38,426. April's production, $35,692. And the deposit that I just received on the 12th of this month, $40,641. That brings my cumulative earnings since I got started in September to $370,465.83. When I was invited to do a Zoom on Saturday with Lisa, I lost it when she asked me to share my testimony. And that's because sometimes I look at that number and it's just overwhelming. It's unreal to see what has happened in my life in such a short amount of time. But what's even more crazy is there's so many people in our team that are winning and winning big. When I say that on our overview Zooms, I'm not just saying it to say it. It is absolutely ridiculous, you all, what we have our hands on. It's a shopping club. Everybody shops. Every person walking on this earth uses these products. All you have to do is simply share it with them. Share, 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 share. Have complete posture when you share. When you call your friends and your family members, it's simply, oh my God, I saw something absolutely amazing. That is the excitement that I have every single time that I talk to somebody. Because people are going to Walmart, Target, Walgreens, CVS, and their local grocery store, and we have better quality products that can be delivered directly to their doorstep. Exceptional products at reasonable prices that just happen to be extremely safe and healthy for them as well. And so you guys, it's summertime, and I do want to hit on this really quickly before we close this out. I know Lisa and Jennifer did an amazing live inside of Team Exalt, and I do want to say that the file section in that team page is ridiculous. There is a ton of information there. There is also a ton of information and just really good nuggets in the live videos that they do. And I understand that this is June and July, it's summertime. And I'm actually taking my little one swimming today. But you know what I'm going to do while he's in the pool? I'm going to talk to several people who are there. I'm telling you guys, do not take this summer off. Make sure that you get promo qualified. This is the time to get out and talk to people. Make sure you get promo qualified. Help every single person on your team get promo qualified, and share like it's nobody's business. Use all of the different overviews that we have. Make sure that you plug in, use the duplicatable system, and let us do the heavy lifting for you. And I have always been told you never leave a Zoom without promoting to the next event, because in reality, that's what we are. We are just really, really great promoters of information. So there's two things I'm going to promote before we hop off. The first thing is today is Saturday. Tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, there will be a flyer listed for a Zoom. Make sure you pack that out. Last Zoom, I think we had 420 or something like that. Absolutely nuts. And then I cannot hop off of this without mentioning the advanced event that we have coming up. And so in your back office, if you go under news and meetings, right? Under news and meetings, go ahead and click on advanced. When you click on advance, it is going to bring up all of the different events that we have coming up in regards to advance. And so I am located in Atlanta, Georgia. So of course that's the one I'm about to highlight because it is coming up on July 14th. Now, if you are in San Diego for California, June 16th, that one is happening. And the next one is July 14th in Atlanta, Georgia. You guys, this is going to be absolutely insane. We have the fastest corporate director too, who lives right here in Atlanta, Georgia. And then we have several people from our support team that will be flying in. We have tons of people that will be walking the stage. Like, it is going to be absolutely nuts. So if you have not registered for this event, you need to register. Register now. It's a free event. You don't pay for it. Free event. The person who has the most butts in seats, as I like to say it, is the person who wins and wins big. So with that, you guys, I didn't receive any more text messages, so I'm assuming that I did not forget anything. I'm going to go ahead and once we end this recording, I will drop all of the stuff inside of the group so that you can go ahead and get what you need. And so I'm going to hit stop right there. I had a couple text messages that said, could I open it up for questions?